Creation story found in Genesis 1-2 is one of the most significant narratives in the Bible, laying the foundation for many theological principles and ideas that are central to the Judeo-Christian faith. This narrative not only presents the origins of the world and humanity, but also introduces the relationship between God, nature, and mankind. Genesis 1 begins with a profound declaration. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. This simple yet profound statement introduces the universe's creation as an intentional act of a divine will. The text unfolds God's creative power over the course of 6 days, each marked by the phrase, "And God said." The first act of creation is the creation of light. Before this, the earth was formless and empty. Darkness was over the surface of the deep, and the Spirit of God was hovering over the waters. God then speaks, saying, "Let there be light," and light emerges, separating from darkness. God names the light day and the darkness night. This moment marks the beginning of the time cycle, with the evening and the morning forming the first day. Day 2, the creation of the sky. On the second day, God creates the sky, which separates the waters above from the waters below, the seas and oceans. This act further organizes the cosmos, creating a structure in which life can exist. The sky is an essential feature of the earth, providing weather systems and a medium for life to thrive. The Hebrew word for sky, rakia, is often translated as firmament, indicating a solid expanse that holds back the waters above. Day 3, the creation of land and vegetation. On the third day, God separates the waters beneath the sky, causing dry land to appear. The creation of land marks an important moment because it enables the development of ecosystems that support plant and animal life. After creating the land, God commands the earth to bring forth vegetation, plants, trees, and all kinds of vegetation that bears seeds and fruits. This act emphasizes the idea that creation is purposeful and that life is intricately designed to sustain itself and others. Day 4, the creation of the sun, moon, and stars. On the fourth day, God creates the celestial bodies, the sun, moon, and stars, to give light to the earth, separate day from night, and mark the passage of time. The sun governs the day, and the moon governs the night, providing light to the earth in a way that is necessary for life. This is also significant because in the ancient world, many cultures worship the sun and moon as gods. Genesis shows that these celestial bodies are created by God and serve His purposes, not their own. Day 5, the creation of birds and sea creatures. On the fifth day, God creates the creatures of the sea and the birds of the air. He fills the waters with living creatures, such as fish and other sea creatures, and He fills the sky with birds. God commands them to be fruitful and multiply, a blessing that indicates that creation was designed to be abundant and self-replicating. This is a key moment in the creation narrative, showing God's intent to populate the earth with life in all its forms. Day 6, the creation of land animals and humanity. On the sixth day, God creates the land animals, such as cattle, creeping things, and wild beasts. Each species is created according to its kind, demonstrating the diversity and richness of life that God has designed. However, the pinnacle of creation occurs when God creates humanity. He declares, "Let us make man in our image after our likeness." Genesis 1:26. This is a momentous statement that sets humanity apart from all other creatures. Humans are created in God's image, which means that they share certain attributes with God, such as the ability to reason, create, love, and choose. God creates the first human, Adam, and places him in the Garden of Eden, a perfect paradise where all of his needs are met. He is given dominion over all other living creatures, a responsibility to steward and care for God's creation. Additionally, God blesses Adam and tells him to be fruitful and multiply, Genesis 1:28, further emphasizing the idea of creation as abundant and generative. The creation of humanity is not only a physical act, but also a relational one. Humans are meant to live in communion with God, reflecting His image in their relationships with one another and the world. Day 7, the Sabbath rest. After 6 days of creating, God rests on the seventh day, and He sanctifies it as a day of rest. This is not because God is tired, but because He is setting an example for humanity. Rest is an essential part of the created order, and the Sabbath becomes a sign of God's covenant with His people. It is a day to cease from labor, to reflect on God's work and to enjoy His creation. The seventh day completes the cycle of creation, showing that all things were made for a purpose and that God's work is complete and good. Summary. The Bible begins with the story of God creating the world in 6 days. God creates light, the sky, land, sea, animals, and humanity in a carefully structured process. On the seventh day, He rests, establishing the Sabbath. Impact. This story introduces key themes of divine creation, the nature of God, and the sanctity of rest. It underscores the inherent goodness of the world and humanity's role in it.